Hi guys, it's your girl Shay. Welcome back to my channel for another video. So we're just gonna jump right on into it. You see the mannequin head, and now I'm showing you guys the hair that I'm gonna be using to make today's wig. This client, she got this from Nicole's on E Street, for those of you that live in Nassau. So it's the 3 bundle enclosure deal. And yeah, of course you're gonna need your wig cap. We got a nude one because that was like the only thing we could find. I would personally prefer black, but she's fairly light skinned, so yeah, we decided to go with that. So I just placed the mannequin, not the mannequin, the wig cap on the mannequin head. Now I'm gonna use some T-pins just to go around and secure it. Y'all better don't come for me for my hands looking dry and crusty, but I literally washed my hands so many times filming this video. You have no idea. So here is an up close look at the closure. Honestly, y'all, this lace on this closure look kind of good. The lace, like, it isn't no like HD lace, of course, but it's pretty good for the value. And the knots aren't too bad either. Like, you would definitely have to bleach them, but not that much. So as you can see here, I'm just lining up the hairline on the lace with the beginning of the wig, because we don't want it to be uneven, and it's going to create some difficulties when you're trying to apply the wig. Then I'm just going to take these T-pins and put them on either side of the wig. Girl, why I keep saying wig? Put them on either side of the closure just to secure it. Okay, so the closure is secured onto the wig cap. Now I'm just going to begin stitching it down. So personally, I like to turn my needle like upside down, I guess, and sew from that way more toward the front of the closure, because I just think that it gives you a more flat look and it's a bit more secured. I'm also going to show you guys 2 different ways in which I secure each stitch. So the first one, you want to pull the needle through, and then you just take it and put it through that little loop that we just created and tug until it's nice and tight. Very, very simple. And notice I went to the top of the lace for this one. So yeah, you just wrap around and pull. Make a little loop-de-loop and pull. Very simple. This needle was kind of dull, so this was running me hot, but you get the gist of things. So I'm just going to continue stitching down the closure. Okay guys, here comes the fun part. So using like a measuring tape, I'm going to draw some lines, and that's gonna be my guideline for where I'm gonna put the tracks on the wig. This is actually really, really important because this is like the entire structure of the wig. This is gonna determine whether your wig is flat, whether it's too tight. So yeah, I usually start off by putting it an inch away from the band, and then I just go from like 1 inch to 1.5 to 2 to 2.5 to 3, just so that there's enough space between each track so that the wig can actually stretch to go on the head, but still looking full. And typically, I mean, you could probably use whatever kind of pencil you want. I just feel like white just make more sense. I don't think there's any science to that. So for the first couple lines, like the first 3 to 4 lines at the very nape of the wig, I don't go over the back of the elastic band just because from past experience going over that, like, you know, once you start sewing into the elastic, it isn't going to stretch as much. The wig isn't going to be comfortable, tight AF. So that's just a technique that I picked up in passing. So yeah, I'm just going to continue doing these lines. So as you guys can see, I finished the rest of the lines off camera. So I continued that same pattern, just going like straight across up until I reach, I think like the 7 or 8. And then I did it in the shape of the closure. Then I went ahead and I started sewing on some of the tracks. At this point, I had about 1.5 bundles sewn on to the wig. So hair, it was like 2 days later. I had most of the hair sewn onto the wig. I just wanted to show you guys what I do when I reach to the top. So as you can see here, instead of continuing like from bottom up, I take a track and I sew it literally right up against the closure, because you don't want to have any spaces or anything left, whereas you're able to see the wig cap, especially because this wig cap is tan. And with these bundles, if I'm being honest, the bundles themselves were like kind of thin. So I wanted to make sure she still had a full fluffy look, full coverage and everything, with only using the hair that she bought. Okay, so as you guys can see, I'm done with sewing and putting all of the hair on the wig. I just wanted to show you guys what we're looking like, the density of the wig. Look at those knots. That ain't bad. That really ain't bad. So I'm turning the wig inside out now because I'm going to go ahead and cut off the piece of the wig cap that's directly underneath the lace so that the lace is exposed. We won't be bleaching the knots today, because she's taking it to someone to put it on for her, and they usually customize the wigs that they do. So we're only focusing on the construction part of this wig today. Y'all see me fighting for dear life with the scissors? That was so dull, mother's sick. I thought I was gonna never finish. Anyway, so now that we have that part of the wig cap off, we're gonna go and put her elastic bands on right at the edges, right where I'm pointing. So I already have one side sewn on and the band is holding down with like some T-pins. And I'm gonna show you guys how I did this on the opposite side. Basically, you just want to take the elastic band in the same direction and then just do it like almost upside down, inside out. It's very hard to explain, but if you're watching, you get it. Like, you literally just take it and flip it on the opposite side pin it down so that it's secured, and then I'm going to begin stitching. Okay guys, so this is the wig on her head after she had it installed. I did a little bit of plucking. I honestly don't know where that footage went, but yeah, she went to someone, had them install the wig for her. I thought it came out so cute, and I wanted to show you guys. So yeah, thank y'all so much for watching this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
I woke up like this. I woke up like this. We flawless. Ladies,